Hello, I'm Stewart Bloor, and if you're a regular follower of my blog, you'll know that towards the end of last season, river season that is, that I fished a tiny little brook and I had some really good surprises. Anyway, it's been on my mind, and of course, now that the rivers are back open again, that's where I've been this week. And the photos that you've been watching as I've been talking on the screen, well, I've done a few sessions there already. The best fish was a gudgeon that was almost 7 inches long. Incredible. The venue is so narrow, it's so shallow, just the corners, just the bends that have a bit of depth to them. But the most important thing is it's not fished until now, that is. Anyway, let's get down and see if I can actually catch something for the camera. I've just made my way through the jungle and here I am, brookside. As you can see, I'm perched just above it there. First thing I'm going to do, put some maggots in the water, then get my rod set up, cast out, hopefully get a fish for the camera. And just before I do cast out, here's my rig. Simplicity in itself. The line goes straight the way through. I've got a shot nipped on there, and then about 6 inches down the hook, size 10 with a wriggly worm. That's my approach. As I say, simplicity. You can't get any more simple than that, can you? I'm now fishing. It's the middle of the day. It's a beautiful day actually. The only reason I've got this fleece on is because I've had to navigate through all the nettles and Himalayan balsam to actually make it down to the water's edge. The first session I did actually come with short sleeved shirt. That was a mistake. I was stung. We never learn, do we? Never think of these things. Having said that, when I did come here previously at the end of last season, vegetation was very low and I had no idea of how dense it would be, or even if nettles were involved. Anyway, I'm out and I'm now waiting. Oh, I've just had my first tap within seconds there, waiting for my first fish. Lots and lots of small ones, of course, but I'm certain I must have something decent. And you know what? I think I could have something that's probably hookable on here right now. Oh, yeah, there we go. And it's a roach. Hooked cleanly, fairly and squarely on a size 10 hook and a nice worm. If I say it's never been caught before, that is not an exaggeration. There you go. For the size of the venue, I'll tell you something, it's a pretty decent fish. And I've just cast out again and immediately I'm into another fish. Hear the splash there. It's another roach, a little bit bigger than that one, but definitely fishing with worm is separating the smaller fish from the, relatively speaking, bigger ones in the venue. And it doesn't matter what fish you're after or where you're at, the most important thing is always judge the fish that you catch by the others that are in the place where you're actually fishing at that particular time. It's no good thinking £2 roach, that's the minimum. If there aren't £2 roach in there, you're not going to catch them, are you? Now this is what, 3 ounces, 4 ounces, maybe something like that. I'll tell you what, it's a fantastic specimen from this particular venue, and it's very lively indeed. It's going back. I've cast out again and I've noticed that just 2 fish later that it certainly slowed down. I had immediate action. Oh, and talking like that has prompted a little bit of a tap there. I had immediate action as soon as I put the worm out. But what's happened is it's such a tiny little area that I'm fishing into. Even a couple of fish coming out will spook the others that are in there. So you have to be patient and of course mobile as well. Although this week I haven't really been on the move. It's very difficult to get to all the particular spots I want to, but time has been very short, so this suits me. Just a short, sharp, successful and sweet session, but hopefully I've got more fish to come this time round. Well, after just 2 fish, it definitely died a death in that swim, so I've moved a little bit further downstream. There's an overhanging tree, lots of green leaves giving the fish protection and cover. Looks like slightly deeper water underneath it as well. So I've just cast my bait out, let it settle, and hopefully that tip will start to come alive in a moment or two. Nothing doing here at all. I'm ready to pack away now, just a short flying session. Anyway, there will be others, of course, in this particular week's blog, so check it out via the link in the comments box. And not just fishing as well, but lots of other stuff. Since I've made my blog a personal one as opposed to just an angling focused event, then it's definitely taken off. I'm getting hundreds of people, even on a Friday when it used to be quite quiet, when it was just fishing only. People were waiting for the new blog to come out on a Saturday. Well, it's action all the way as far as hits and views are concerned. Why not subscribe to it as well? When you go onto the written blog, there's a little link in the top right hand corner. Put your email address in, send it, and every Saturday you'll get the blog in your inbox.